Some countries we know are already celebrating the start of 2021. It's already the new year in some Pacific Island nations like Tonga and Samoa.
Well, tonight's New Year's Eve festivities here won't probably have the big parties and all the fancy gowns and attire that we're used to. You can still do all that and ring in the new year at home, comfortably on your couch in whatever you choose to wear. Meg Shaw with us about the creative ways that people can celebrate tonight.
Yeah, Katie, chances are if you're watching some big event at home, you're going to be in sweatpants. But hey, shout out to those people who put on those fancy dresses at home because like everything else this year, ringing in the new year is going to look and feel so much different. But I found some really fun events that you can watch right from home. And if you're not into those events, some games that you can play with your friends and family.
When that clock strikes midnight, many of us have our eyes glued to the big ball dropping in New York City. But in Port Clinton, the walleye capital of the world, thousands are watching a giant LED walleye drop instead at the annual Walleye Drop. This year is no different because the event is going virtual.
We're excited. We really are.
Organizers say you can start watching events at 9 o'clock tonight and then stick around to see Wiley the Walleye Drop at midnight.
It shed a light on so many different things and new avenues for people to take and really, I think really honestly kind of in a way brought the community closer together, even though we're far apart.
Also going virtual this year, the annual Sugar and Falls Popcorn Drop. The celebration is taking place at a secret location with limited people, but it'll also be streamed live on Facebook. The owner of the shop says you can also check out how the drop has changed over the years.
There's also a retrospect of popcorn drop past. So we've got one from every year, 2014, 15, 16, and the things that went on.
And if none of that sounds like a good time to you, you can also play some games on Zoom with your friends. Some of the top games include Scattergories, Pictionary, and Jeopardy!
Now, as a reminder, the New Year's Eve celebrations in New York City, those are not happening this year, of course, because they don't want the big crowds there in town. But you can watch the Rockin' New Year's Eve with Ryan Seacrest right here on News 5 starting at 8 o'clock. Now, Trent, a big part of New Year's Eve celebrations, of course, is the food. I know you like food. What is your favorite thing to eat on New Year's Eve?
You gotta go with like all the stereotypical, like the big New Year's Eve ones, like the black-eyed peas and all that, right? I don't know that I've eaten them ever any other time of year.
Black-eyed peas?
Isn't that what you eat? The little